Offensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
A play fake. Bradford. And he's got Gresham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Here we go. Stop right there.
Now a handoff. Johnson. A little juke. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now Bradford on second down. Gets it to Bryce Butler complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Bradford saying, let's go, fellas, urging his guys to get set. Again, it's Johnson. And they'll get him down right about the 20. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Here we go with Johnson. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration.
This is a question of who wants it more. Easy to get stuck behind all the big bodies, but you've got to find a space and fight forward for the first down.
Johnson, and they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. Third and short yardage. Bradford eluding the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals are in for 6. Dawson tacks on the point after, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go. Let's finish now. Here we go. 46.
On second down, Prescott again. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Prescott on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And they start the second half with Johnson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play. Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Here's Bradford. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead is now 10-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Second down, Bradford. Lets it go for Nelson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the... And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. J.J. Nelson, 76 yards. And the Cardinals are in for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
The Cowboys on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, down at the 31. First down, Prescott. He finds Austin complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Prescott now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
A A second down throw for Prescott. Throwing left side. Here it is complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it first and goal.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, third and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Prescott now on second down. He'll buy some time right. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
Well, in my time in football, I've yet to see a playbook that draws up offensive plays designed to lose yardage. A running play loses yardage on first down. They try and throw it, take a sack on second down. What can the offensive coordinator come up with here on third down?
Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's third and long. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's going to get this to Austin complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 11 yards, but still not enough. Fourth down.
Well, partner, they're still going to have to go for it after that play. And I'm not sure that the running game is going to be a part of what they have to do on fourth down now.
From this far out, you wouldn't think so. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot. Now a second down throw for Bradford. That's caught by Butler over the middle. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Awesome. Gun. Here we go, 46. Here we go, get out. 26.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Off the play fake, Prescott. Looking deep for Elliott. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that. Yeah, there was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Bradford now. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. David Irving in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. From the shotgun, it's Bradford. And aggression's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Bradford now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. got it now out of the gun. Gets past one man, and he'll go down at the 28. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Bradford, wow, he's going to throw. Lets it go for Nelson. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas in our AT&T Stadium. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Sean Lee able to get him for a loss of about 3.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. To throw is Ryan. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. Here's Sanu on the catch. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. A first down throw for Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll make this a 2nd down. 2nd down, Prescott. And this is caught at the 8. 23 yards on the play. The first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And an athletic hurdle, but taken down pretty quickly after that. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Smith. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. Bailey got the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick this one away. Now Hardy on the return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at about the 32. On 1st down, Ryan. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Hey, let's go.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move as they face a 2nd down here.
Get out. Wait.
Freeman again. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the Sticks.
The good old toss play, and this time they go to the left side, so give a lot of credit to the offensive line. Center, guard, tackle, able to seal that side. But the guy that we don't give enough credit to, wide receivers. They have to do a great job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play can be spilled in the backfield. In this case, everyone handled their responsibilities, and they picked up really nice yardage. Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or, even worse, an interception.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Now it's Ryan. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Austin Hooper, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. A good pickup there, a 22. On 1st and 10, Prescott. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, and he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Buying time to his left. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. So a minute 56 to play in this 1st half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. First down, Prescott. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
going right there. We're going right there. 26.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott forced out to his left. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Allen Hurns, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick this one away. Now Hardy on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now Ryan. Sunderland with a grab over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Here's Ryan to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
Hey, my 22.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Now Ryan on second down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Here you go, 46.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Elliott. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that one will be accepted. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And an alley to run. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. On third down, that's Elliott. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So they are going to call on Dan Bailey here. His career long is 56 yards done in Seattle. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they can hold him.
And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big run that time by Elliott. Give him 42 yards on the ground. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, down at the 31.
Here we go, 46, 26.
Prescott on 1st down, escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
From the red zone now, Prescott, a dump off to Elliott. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it
and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Bailey got the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Bailey now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the 2nd half now. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Ryan now off the bootleg. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Ryan looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
47.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. His throw incomplete. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. A 2nd down throw for Prescott, being chased out left. And he whips that one incomplete there. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin, and it's 3rd down.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
Hey, alert 3. Here you go. 45.
Here's Elliott. Now this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here now come the Falcons. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them, not necessarily.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Hey, Tuesday. Hey, let's go.
On 2nd down, Ryan. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Let's go. Hey, guys. Let's go.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another 1st down with that run.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. From the shotgun, Ryan. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. He finds Coleman. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Ryan. And this is incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 70 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead is now 24. Bailey now to kick this one away. Now Hardy on the return. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Sean Lee in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. Here's Ryan. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Now a play fake here on 1st down. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Elliott a 1st down and more. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly